Hello.
Hey, everybody.
So, in case anybody wasn't sure, I'm the Canadian.
And I'm the Minnesotan
By way of Portland.
by way of Portland and Seattle. But
And
I can do
Seattle.
Minnesotan.
Yes. Okay. So, welcome. And
Thank you.
welcome everybody in the chat. I want to, before we get going, I want to play, hi, Antics. I want to play a song for everyone for the mood. Just give me a sec to find it because, what would it be? Okay, that was actually easier than I thought. Come on, play.
In the frozen heart of Minnesota's plains, we watch the winter turn to fire and rain. Voices rising where the snow once lay, shadows falling in the breaking day. Renee's name whispered in the
Come on.
bitter wind. A life cut short where justice should have stood, and the bells cried out over her. Who will stand when the night won't let? Children trembling at the clang of fear, but every pulse grows louder here. We are the North Star blazing in the cold. We are the stories that the mountains told. From every tear we forge a flame. We call their names, we call their names. And in this land of storms and snow, hope will rise where rivers flow.
Alex moved with healing in his hands, in streets where people took a stand. A nurse, a friend, a voice for the weak. Silent cries in the words we speak. They try to break us with iron and lies, but truth glows brighter in open skies.
Hear the hearts that beat in unison. Mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, side by side beneath the autumn moon. We'll march until the dawn comes soon. Raise your torch, let justice ring for every soul lost to honesty. We are the North Star blazing in the cold. We are the stories that the mountains told. From every tear we forge a flame. We call their names, we call their names. United voices break the longest night. From hurt to hope we claim the light. In Minnesota's heart where the snow drifts deep, we sow the seeds that love will keep. From sorrow's depths to sunrise high, together we rise. Together we cry.
Okay, so let me just get rid of that now that we've played that.
That
Wrong
was
thing.
lovely.
I thought so.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
There.
lovely.
I thought it was a nice tribute to the people of Minnesota. Sorry, Minnie.
I'm
And I
sorry, Minnie.
apologize for the computer Thetans. Yes, they are still with me no matter what.
They just appear.
Yes,
And
they
then
do.
I don't know if you're like me, when I get the technical people in the room to fix them,
Mm-hmm.
they evaporate
Yep.
and run away
Yep.
and run away and can't be seen. They hide from from the people who know how to eradicate them. They hide and don't
Yes.
show up. And
Yeah.
then when the people leave, they come back out.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Or just when I think I have the situation resolved, they play possum and then they come right back the very next time.
Right.
Yep. So, hi,
Yes.
Afila.
Hi, Afila.
So, welcome in, everyone. Hi,
Hey,
Papa
Papa
Cat.
Cat. Hey,
Hi,
Brain Fog.
CBF. Um, yeah. So, uh, cricket. Yeah. I
There is good
I was
news that the judge has put a restraining order against that particular 5-year-old and his father being deported.
well, good, but um,
I
unfortunately, that's not a guarantee. I know you knew what I was going to say.
and it doesn't address all the hundreds and thousands that were not didn't have pictures that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just when you think they can't go lower.
Well, they're shooting white men in the streets.
Yep.
White men with concealed weapons permits, mind you.
Yes. But
So maybe I would think at this point people would go, hmm.
yeah, you would think. You would think. And
Things that make
I
you go,
mean,
hmm. Things that make you
the
go, hmm.
the issue that I have with it is first there was a person of color that was shot and killed.
Hmm.
And uh and this is bad because I can only remember his first name is Keith. And I heard literally nothing about it. When Renee Good was shot and killed, we all heard about it.
Hmm.
But she was queer and she was behind the wheel and she didn't listen to the orders.
Exactly. Exactly. It
But
was easy to
that got a lot
vilify
of
her.
attention. Yes, it
Hmm.
got a lot of attention, but yes, it was very easy to vilify her.
I've heard
They
that. I've had
tried it.
people I've I've had people say it directly to me. Apparently, she was behind the wheel and she was driving at
Yeah.
the officer. And I'm
My
like,
pain my pain specialist said, she spent some time here in Canada. She lost two of her kids, the custody of two of her kids. Yeah, and did she deserve to be murdered? Well, I heard that she went back there specifically to fight ICE. Well, if she did or she didn't, so what? And I went and looked, did my own research, not from any influencers.
mm-hmm,
And no, she had gone back beforehand,
mm-hmm,
and she'd lived in a couple of places before she ended up in Minnesota. And it was
okay.
not about ice. So
Was probably about she met somebody.
that could very well be. It didn't say in the
Or
article
it
that I
could be
read.
that it was just a place she wanted to move to because it's a good place to live.
Mm-hmm.
It's affordable.
Mm-hmm.
It's a functioning welfare state.
Yeah.
I mean, as good as you get in this country, pretty
Mm-hmm.
much. I don't know that anybody does it better.
I don't know. I've never been, but don't
Yeah.
forget they fought to ban firearms, which didn't win, and now they're complaining, saying he shouldn't have gone there with it. Yeah, exactly, Minnie.
Both of the shootings were outrageous. It's unfortunate that people need a perfect victim. Yes. I mean, the
Yeah,
reality is all of the shootings have been illegal,
outrageous. Yes.
outrageous murders because the punishment for not following orders is
Mm-hmm.
not to get shot.
Exactly.
The punishment for carrying a legally concealed firearm
Is not to get shot.
is not to get shot,
The punishment for partially blocking a street is not to get
not to get
shot.
shot.
You
I'm
know,
just, and not just shot, killed,
yes,
executed. It is the
yes.
punishment is not execution. We do not execute people
Mm-hmm.
without a judge or a jury
Exactly.
unless somebody's life is in danger.
Yep.
It's her God given right to protest. It's been proven in slow motion videos.
That she did not hit the officer. His video of him switching hands with his phone right to left,
I
phone
know,
went to the left.
I
And
know.
yes, where is the statement of solidarity from Kyle
Of Kyle
Rittenhouse?
Rittenhouse.
Yeah, that
You're
won't happen.
exactly right, Bill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're exactly right.
Yes. Hi, Bill, by the way. um, yeah, and I figured, you know what? I'm Canadian and I have seen so many people on social media say, well, why does Canada even care? Um, because it affects all
Oh
of
my
us.
God.
Why do people from outside of the US care? Because he is affecting the entire world.
Mm. Well,
Because so many of our
Americans,
countrymen have visited the US. We have family in the US. We have friends in the US.
you know the stereotypes about Americans, right? That we
Mm,
don't know anything about the rest of the world and we're a little nearsighted, so to speak.
I'm sorry, but it's not just a stereotype. Not for everybody.
It's not just a stereotype.
Stereotypes come from somewhere, though.
Stereotypes come from somewhere. I know that y'all don't apply it to Americans individually, right? It's like
Mm,
statistics.
yeah.
Statistics do not apply to an individual.
Yep.
You can't, but also somebody wins the lottery one way or another, whatever lottery it is.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. I And I know so many of you are absolutely disgusted just as much as the rest of us are, and you don't want any of this, and you are interested in what the rest of the world has to say. And I get that, and none of my remarks, my critical remarks, reference any of you. Okay, I'm just saying that straight up.
I
But
recognize that. I mean, it's embarrassing and humiliating
yeah,
to be an American right now.
yeah,
This is not this is not who I was raised to believe we are.
yes,
That does not mean that I don't recognize that it is who we have been
hmm,
across multiple different varieties of things. But it you aspire to something, right?
yeah,
And we are
yeah,
missing the bar.
yes. Well, in my opinion, this has been coming. I said this to someone else the other night. This has been coming since Newt Gingrich.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of started before then from the Reagan era, but it really got divisive with
With
Newt
Newt
Gingrich.
Gingrich, I would
And I
agree.
wasn't even paying as much attention back then
Mhm.
as I am today. But some of the things
He
that,
was incredibly divisive.
mhm,
Um, but there are other things that I think used to go on that don't go on anymore in Congress. It's been coming since Nixon. It's been coming since Reconstruction. I mean,
yeah,
what was I saying? I just lost
um,
my thread.
the divisiveness.
Um, Newt Gingrich. Oh, in up until the 70s and even into the 80s, if you were in Congress, you were most likely a man and you
Hmm.
had a wife.
Yep.
And that wife's job was to socialize with all the other wives. So all of the people in Congress and all of the senators socialized together.
Yeah.
And Newt Gingrich, I believe, in part changed that. But also, what changed is there wasn't as much time to socialize because women were working.
Yep.
And so the social ties that women would normally keep,
Hmm.
those bonds disintegrated. And you had people actively saying, no, we don't associate with them,
Yeah.
right? You had
Yeah.
people like Newt Gingrich coming in to actively destroy the bonds just at the moment they were fragmenting.
Yep.
What's Bilf have to say?
Probably something I don't understand. I think Reagan, Thatcher, and Deng ushered in neoliberalism. Blair and the Clintons basically capitulated.
Capitulated.
Thank you.
Capitulated.
I know the word. I don't know.
Yes. It's okay.
Social issues were all that was left, so both sides had to lean on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was not a brain fart, that was a brain stutter.
That's okay. They happen. Everyone since I mean I stumble over words. It's like
Yeah,
I'm like, whoa, what's the
yeah.
pattern? What's the how do those syllables go?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh,
What is
boy.
ICE's job? I don't think they know anymore.
Uh,
Immigration Customs Enforcement. So
that's
ICE stands for
technically what it
Immigration and
is.
Customs Enforcement, and they
Mm,
are a separate entity from CBP, which is Customs and Border Patrol.
mm-hmm.
Why we have both, I think, is because we had Customs and Border Patrol before 9/11.
Yep.
And after 9/11, ICE was what was formed to do all of the screening at the airports and so on and so forth.
Well, it was also to what I understand. Um, it was also supposed to, or they were supposed to go after suspicious people in particular that might want to continue to do the US harm. In particular, people who were Muslim,
Oh,
because
I
there
don't
was the
know.
big panic.
Yeah, I don't know if that was. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what was going on. I don't
Yeah,
know that that was an. I don't know that that was the visible reason. Do you follow me?
yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. They didn't say it that way.
They
No.
didn't say
Yes,
that.
under Homeland Security, exactly,
Yes,
which
under
was
Homeland
also
Security.
not a thing before 9/11.
And I have to say, I have never liked the idea of Homeland Security. Homeland Security sounded too much like De Fuhrer to me.
Yeah.
It always has.
Yep.
I didn't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And having so much under one agency
Mhm.
is is a national security risk.
Yep.
It's a
Yep.
national security risk. Sorry. National security risk. Just like having only Elon Musk
Ugh.
with a satellite thing, you know,
Mhm.
whatever that
Mhm.
shit is
Yeah.
called, that's national security. In fact, that's a global security risk.
I don't know, Cricket.
I'm
Um
not sure, Cricket.
oh, sorry. For anybody who's driving and listening, Cricket asked, were those organizations part of the Patriot Act?
Let me find out. We have
Okay.
we have the internet.
This newfangled thing. You know what? We just got that.
Remember when you had to go to the library and look it up into
Oh,
in the card catalog and go to the
yes.
stacks?
Mhm. I remember very well.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Microfiche.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I remember doing a project for school and having to go to the library and at the central downtown research library where you can't borrow books,
Right.
um, and use their microfiche to look up stuff. I mean, that was a special trip because it
Yeah.
wasn't just your home library.
Right. You had to go all the way and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no, it wasn't the Patriot Act, it was the Homeland Security Act.
Okay, thank you. DHS was a different bill, but around the same time and part of the same post 9/11 nightmare. Thank you, Bill.
Exactly what Bill said. Yeah.
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 Yes, we had an encyclopedia at home too, Cricket. And you know what? I had encyclopedias when my girls were little. They never even needed to open the darn books.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Nope.
Hmm.
Nope. I will also say though, I was a little frustrated. I know we're kind of veering a little bit. We'll get back onto it.
We'll
I
get
was a
back
little
on track.
frustrated when teachers started sending home homework that had to be done via the internet, and we did not yet have the internet in my
Yes.
home.
Yes, yes. We had the internet because hubby has always worked in tech, so we've always, I mean,
Yeah.
I've had the internet since 92.
Mm,
Um, but I remember going, not everybody has this, y'all. This
mm-hmm.
is, and we were outside of Seattle, and I was like, not everybody has
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
so we were
so yeah.
talking
Hmm.
earlier before the show, and
Yes.
Scooter was saying that Minnesota apparently is calling for a general strike again
Mm-hmm.
on Friday,
For the whole
and
country.
they are asking the whole country. Yeah. Sign language from the encyclopedia. I remember doing that, Heather. That was so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Time Magazine, National Geographic.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Time Magazine is cool, Cricket.
it is. It is. And do you remember Time Magazine used to be like huge?
That was Life, I think.
Was it Life?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
With
it
all
was
the
one of
great
them, and it was,
photographs was huge.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Time was like Newsweek.
yeah. Okay,
It was a weekly news magazine.
yeah, you're
I mean,
right. It
like
was
we
Life
got
that was the big one. Yeah.
subscriptions.
Mm-hmm.
We got subscriptions. People, yeah, a weekly news magazine mailed to your house.
Yep.
Ogs and
Hogs and
Furbies.
furries.
Oh, Bill, if you're a little young, sweetie. You're a little young.
Oh dear.
So
Um. Yeah.
so the
So yeah, I heard tonight while watching Mercado before we went live. Uh,
okay.
they are calling for a national general strike for this Friday, January 30th.
Wow.
And yeah, so you and I were talking about that's really short notice.
That's really short notice. I have heard organizers say that it takes 2 years to plan for a general strike. We have to crawl before we can walk, and we have to
Y-
walk before we can run.
I mean, I understand that, but at the same time, you don't have time to wait. This has
I
been
know.
going
I
on
know.
already for
I know.
like a
For a
year.
year. Bill, if you crack me up.
As a hoarder and conspiracy theorist, I feel like I missed the golden age of stackable print
Bilf
newspapers.
was the
Yes,
one
you
with
did, Bill.
all of the National Geographics and the Life magazine.
Yeah.
All of the and the New Yorker.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of a lot of these publications. I do remember seeing a copy of a Life magazine in our home, which probably came with my dad.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Technically
Many,
could be considered a state of emergency across America.
I think you're right, Minnie. I think it could very well be. Because, yes, Bovino, he's out. They're going to let him quietly retire in a few weeks or months, which they should
Don't worry,
not.
people are already talking about an ICE registry.
Yeah.
So there will be an after. What Angela on Park Rose Permaculture said it the other day. She said, they studied their World War II history,
Mm-hmm.
but they neglected to study what happened to those folks after.
After. Yep.
They neglected to study what happened to those folks after. And it was not a happy camper kind of situation.
Yep. And, I have heard protesters saying out there, particularly in Minnesota, um, uh, I was just doing my job. I was just following orders is not going to help you in your version of the Nuremberg trials.
No.
And and that is very true, but I have to wonder how many of those agents even know what Nuremberg is. Because they're not being picked because they're the brightest.
Tools in the shed.
Mhm.
Yeah, they are not the sharpest, I'm sure.
No.
They are not the best and the brightest.
No.
That doesn't mean they can't do a lot of damage.
Exactly, because of course they know how to fire guns and they know how to beat people up and they know how to smash their vehicles into other people's vehicles.
It is terrifying in the cities right now. People are terrified.
Yeah. I do not
It's
blame them.
it's I mean, my family is scared, my friends are scared. My friends have all witnessed abductions.
Oh gosh.
It, and just witnessing um yes, Bill. Just witnessing something like that is traumatic, right? Not to mention the fact that just witnessing it now, you're fucking at risk of getting shot.
Yes. Yes. Or
You're at
kidnapped.
risk. I mean, like, you should stay home. What about the people who are just on the street? I mean,
Yeah.
like, my friend's youngest child was stopped
Oh no.
by not not they were stopped by immigrant ICE officers, but the traffic was stopped by ICE
Okay.
officers
Uh-huh.
because they were doing a thing.
Yeah.
And just that terrified me,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Because, I mean, is practically my niece. W- w- Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I know. I know. I have family in New York,
Hmm.
and I have been checking in with them because the last I heard, my 80-something-year-old aunt, her computer is still set up in the basement and she's not really good at checking her email.
Oh
So
my.
I call her to make sure that everybody's still okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, on the other hand, there's a lot to be thankful for. The reality is, MAGA is finding out all
Mm.
of a sudden, very quickly,
Mm.
that people on the left have guns.
Yes. What? Ha- I thought they were all against guns. Thought it was only us. Mm.
No, people on the left have guns because in this country,
Mhm.
there is the Second Amendment. And if you don't exercise your rights, then just like the First Amendment, we
Mhm.
go out and we broadcast because we have the right to do so in front of Scientology. That's a First Amendment issue.
Mhm.
Just like you have a right to film the police, that's a First Amendment issue.
Yep.
You have a right to carry a concealed, oh my God, a concealed handgun. It was a concealed handgun. It's
Yeah.
not like Kyle Rittenhouse.
Who was
who-
walking down the street with a freaking cannon.
Exactly.
And he never even reached for his gun. He had his hand with the phone,
I know.
and then the other hand was up to protect and to say, stop. And he turned his head to get away from the stream of, what was it, pepper spray.
Pepper spray.
And why are they spraying it in people's faces? They're If they
Oh
were
my God.
trained, they would know you don't spray it in people's faces.
I know. I know that picture. Minnie, I
Oh,
just have to stop for a second. Minnie, I
yeah.
am so sorry for your friend. I am
Oh my
so
gosh,
sorry for your
Minnie, I'm
friend,
so
Minnie.
sorry. Oh, you see, and that's what, that kind of
There's
thing pisses me off to no end.
one of my dearest friends is an immigrant, citizen. Two of my dearest friends are immigrants, citizens, but immigrants. Oh, Minnie, no way.
Oh no. Like, my friend had a fight with another so-called friend, and he reported them. Like, what do they think?
This is like reporting people to the Stasi. This is just
Yeah.
sickening, sickening.
Everyone who has ever had a real job knows that sometimes people yell at you and you have to be polite and take it. Except these snowflake thug cops, apparently. Except that they're not cops. And that's
Yeah, they're
something
not even cops. They're just
that you
snowflakes.
hear from the right all the time. Obey law enforcement and you won't have any problems. First of all, they are not cops. They are not law enforcement. They are federal agents who are supposed to be just dealing with immigration issues. They
They
do
have
not have,
no legal jurisdiction over me.
and they have
None.
no legal jurisdiction to be making traffic stops
Right.
They don't have judicial warrants, which is what you are supposed to have to enter someone's home or
Preach it.
property.
Preach it. Mm-hmm.
They have administrative warrants sometimes, which is literally just an order from your
Piece of
supervisor
paper.
saying, go find people.
Yes. It is not a warrant. Minnie, I
Not at
will
all.
keep them in my prayers.
Yeah, Minnie, I'm so sorry. It's on a much bigger scale than what I can remember happening back when my kids were little. There would be people in the neighborhood who would get into a dispute and they would call children's aid on each other.
Oh, God.
And imagine doing that to someone knowing that they could get their children ripped away from them because you're pissed off.
Right? Right?
Do these people, hi, Brian, do these people even think about what is going to happen to them if when they are grabbed up and thrown into that system? And what happens to their entire families, their
Mm-hmm.
children, and how that affects every single person that they have ever had any relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some people are so petty is not strong enough a word.
No, that's beyond petty.
Mhm. Vicious.
That's vicious. Yes, it's really fighting dirty. It's
Mhm.
really unnecessary roughness. Like,
Oh, okay. So first of all, Nurse D, welcome. I'm in Canada, so if they can make it here, I will find them a home. How about you, Nurse D?
we're
And
not
by the way,
actually.
people are not illegals. People are human beings. And it would do you well to try to remember that, because that's been a huge problem.
And right now, I'm not like I got a whole issue with how ICE is handling immigration,
Mm-hmm.
but let me just explain you, D, if you're still here.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
They
D gone.
killed they
Thank you, Cricket.
yeah, D been blocked. But maybe you're still
She got
here.
deported, honey.
So the reality is this has gone beyond what we're doing with immigration,
Yep.
because now they're killing American citizens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, don't ever get twisted. I'm not thrilled about them killing immigrants, right?
Mm-mm.
I think killing anybody fucking wrong. So don't get it twisted. But let me be really clear. They're killing American citizens.
Mm-hmm.
D.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just had to are you kidding me?
Yeah. I see it all over the chats. That's not an original question.
It's not even the question. They're killing American citizens.
Yes.
We're not talking about the solution to immigration.
Oh,
ICE is killing American citizens.
the other question I just adore that's also so original? But what
Hmm.
about Obama?
What about Obama?
Well, he deported a whole bunch of people too, and he kept people in cages. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he gave them due process.
And
And he did not have them have agents out there shooting people in the streets,
He wasn't
legal or
shooting
not.
American citizens. I'm not like, I'm not like, if you don't want to, like, you can be an immigration hawk and still be against stormtroopers
Stormtroopers, yeah.
snatching people's phones and tear gassing everyone and behaving like jackasses. Thank you, Bill.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes. I know many. I can't believe people think killing their own is an acceptable offense. Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe people think that killing the immigrants is an acceptable thing, but
A,
I
a,
will take the opportunity to say, okay, I'll grant you that.
mm-hmm.
If we want to go there, I'll grant you that. But seriously, they're killing us.
Yeah. Uh, uh, Dee, if you're still here, you should also know that crossing the border illegally, which is, by the way, the proper way to phrase that, is a civil offense. Or at least it
Yes.
was until the latest Fuhrer got into office. He may have changed that with a stroke of his Sharpie.
Do you know what a civil infraction is, Dee? We're picking on
Mm.
Dee. I think Dee is going to be picked on for quite a while.
Poor Dee. Mm.
Civil infraction is like getting a traffic ticket.
Mm-hmm.
It's a traffic ticket or
Mm-hmm.
a parking ticket.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even, like, a DUI isn't a civil infraction. Although it could be. There's, I think there's both. But still, it's like you don't go to criminal court. You just have to pay your ticket.
Yeah.
It's not criminal. We don't put people in jail for that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, why do you want to put them in jail? It's more expensive.
Yeah. Your taxpayer dollars at
It's
work.
my money. Why are we putting them in jail where it costs more money?
Thank you, Brian. He changes everything, so I can't keep up with it. But as far as Brian knows, it's still a misdemeanor. Due process means you get a court date and you go from there. And by the way, the Constitution allows every individual in the US, it says nothing about being a citizen or not, is entitled to
To
due
the Bill of Rights.
process.
Yeah, which goes back to what I had this. I mean, even if we grant the notion that it's okay to treat immigrants like this, right?
Cricket.
She's delightful. She's delightful. She's deported.
Oh, I hate to do it, but I'm going to take credit for that comment, not Cricket's imagination, but calling someone deported, because in Where's Nana's chat,
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for a way to amuse people by saying, if you can't follow the rules, you're going to get kicked out. But just saying kicked out is, everybody says that. So I said, we have the right to deport you.
Right.
We have Nana's permission to deport you. And Nana saw it and she laughed and she said, yes, you do. Hi, Zippy. And so it kind of caught on from there. And I have seen it spread to other chats since then. Other mods are saying it.
Yeah. Well, it's true. Like, my chat is my living room. This is your living room. Like, if people don't want to behave,
Yep.
get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Like, I wouldn't let you talk to me that way in my living room.
Yeah.
You wouldn't talk to me that way in my own living room. You
Yeah.
would not come into my house and speak to me like that.
Exactly. Yes, Cricket, that was a fun day. Oh, yeah. I occasionally I can come up with a good one. and and I like to give myself a little pat on the back for it. Oh, did you use it on your Facebook, Minnie? I
That's
love that.
hilarious, Minnie.
I want it to spread everywhere. I truly do. I think it's it's so
Deport
topical.
people out of the chat. Yeah, I
Yes.
think that's
Yeah.
lovely.
The other thing that we remind people of is that um, a YouTube chat is not discussing things with the government or taking your grievance to the government. Therefore, you are not entitled to free speech.
Right. Let me, yes. Can I expound on that? Because
Absolutely.
it makes
It's a
me
little more
lose my
nuanced.
mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me explain about free speech. That means that the government can't restrain you from
Hmm.
speaking out. What it doesn't mean is that it does not mean that there will not be consequences for things
Yes.
that you say.
Yes.
Just because the government can't keep you from saying something
Hmm.
does not mean
You will
that
not suffer consequences
you
for
will not
saying
suffer
that.
consequences for saying it because there are social contracts,
Yes.
right? And so yelling fire in a crowded theater
Hmm.
is not protected by free speech. Are you fucking kidding me, people?
You know what, Carrie Ann? It is so nice to see somebody else doing the yelling for a change because I do it behind the keyboard all the time. It's like I'm holding onto the keyboard, shaking it.
It does not apply to saying fire in a crowded theater. Like,
Yeah.
this is not, is this a complicated? This is not complicated. People do not think things through.
Yeah. Oh, you know who I love the ones that just barge into any old chat. Could be any topic. They don't take the time to find out and go ice ice baby because that's also so
Because
imaginative.
that's really,
Yeah.
I don't, like, I don't, I,
Hi
okay.
midnight. Yeah.
Does that like give you a hard on? I don't, like, I don't understand. What, what, what do you get out of that? What do they get out of that?
Yeah. I mean, is that like a bird call? Do
Are
you
you
just like
expecting us to like, is it a call and response? Are we supposed to say something back and we missed the memo?
The funny thing about it is they do that and the mods are automatically like we're all jumping on it at the same time trying to be the ones to get rid of
Yes.
it. It's like activate.
And you see, but the thing I wonder is there real people behind this? Are these real people? Is Dee a real person who is sitting behind her computer with nothing better to do than to listen to 5 minutes of a stream and make a comment?
Oh, yes, Zippy. Oh yeah, that's oh yeah, absolutely. And by the way, people also work night shifts. Yes, Carrie Ann is
Yes.
definitely on a tear. People work night shifts, they work part-time, they work from home, they have vacations, they have, you know, all kinds of reasons why they might be able to take the time to go out and protest because they really care. I've noticed when moderating political chats, people are less likely to act the fool if I'm welcoming them in. Scooter Mini. Well, I mean, Cricket,
If
I
they
used to think so.
if they talk first before they blunder in with a
Yeah.
blunderbuss,
Yeah.
I find that's true. D, not so much.
No. No, she just barged in with her.
She just barged in and had things to say. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not even good trolling. Like,
Because they only have their talking points. They cannot have a real back and forth conversation because they only have the talking points from faux news and OAN and whatever else there is out there.
but I can't believe that that's how people spend their time.
Um,
Watching a chat so you can make a derogatory comment.
yeah, they have nothing else going on in their lives.
Apparently, they have nothing. Yeah. Many we all came to the same conclusion.
Cricket.
Uh-huh. I mean, that's what I'm finally realizing. Thank you for that, Minnie. The obvious
Yeah.
needs to be stated here.
Yes.
Oh my
I
gracious.
and oh, the ones who say, well, even who barge in and say, don't these people have anything better to do with their lives? Um, you're here, don't you?
You have anything better to do with your life? Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Brian,
There you go,
that's very
Brian.
good. I like that.
Brian is
Usually I
kind.
ask
What
people
color
what
the
color,
sky?
yeah, is the is in their world and recommend a Steve Hassan video. I love that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Oh my gosh. It's I knew that there were those people out there, but it seems like we get, yeah, exactly, Minnie, but yet here you are.
Yeah.
It seems like we get the same 10 or 15 people trolling every single political slash
That
chat. Yeah, it's just
really.
well, I mean, they might be coming in under a different name, but I can't say that they are separate individuals because they all have the
Because they
same,
all behave the same way.
yeah, they behave the
It's
same way, they say the same things.
it's like they're robot. It's like they're zombies. It's
Yeah,
like they're zombies.
yeah.
It's like they're zombies. We're
Sorry,
living in a zombie movie, and the
I
zombies are
have a
trying to kill
sniffle going
us.
on.
We're
Yes.
living in a zombie movie, and the zombies are trying to kill us.
Yes. Yes. And for those of us who are supernatural fans, we know how to deal with those zombies. These
Yeah.
zombies are some other kind. I don't.
Uh, the,
Thank
uh,
you, Antics. Yes. Did you all hit the like button?
I was rather shocked
Hmm.
that the NRA
I know.
and the Gun Owners of America
Mm-hmm.
both came out, high antics, both came out and said, maybe we should have an investigation first.
Yeah, I know. Lupita, I'm glad you're enjoying this.
So now I'm standing on the same side with Marjorie Taylor Greene, Gun Owners of America, and the NRA.
Yeah. I know. I saw that too. And I was like, wait, am I awake or am I having a nightmare? I don't know. And the International Association of Chiefs of Police. Excellent.
Yes,
That's a good one to
yes,
hear, Zippy.
they would need to. Yes, they would
Yeah.
absolutely have to. They've got to be like coming unglued about this shit. You guys, I don't know if you've heard, Minneapolis has 600 cops.
That's all.
600 cops.
Wow. And they've had what, like 4,000
Three, at more than 3,000 ICE officers.
or border patrol or some variation
Yes,
combination of, yeah.
yes.
Wow.
600 for the whole city. They have not had days off.
Yeah.
It's been like that since George Floyd was murdered because they lost a good portion
Mhm.
of the force, is what I understand. And so they were short staffed going into this by a fair bit.
Yeah.
600 cops.
Yeah.
So the National Guard, hi, Janet.
Oh, hi,
It sure
Janet.
is good to see you.
Let's balance out this Canadian American ratio in here, shall we?
Yeah. So, what is the international perspective? Do you guys see us? I mean, I know there is a perspective internationally that we're not doing enough.
There has been, I think that is changing a little bit, largely because of Minnesota showing up and
And putting it
continuing to
down.
show up. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, and I mean, a lot of us were saying for a while, like, your time is running out. You cannot sit back any longer.
Mm, mm, mm,
We can
mhm, mhm.
see what's coming, and we have at least studied our history. I know maybe they stopped teaching it in your schools, but we
No,
still
I've
know
studied
about
it.
it.
They taught it in my school.
Yeah. I mean, sure, because that was before they stopped teaching it. But my
No, but my
understanding is
children
that
know their
it's somewhat
history.
lacking. Well, I bet they do. I
I
mean,
mean, we can see, those of
yes,
us who
cricket.
are aware can see the tsunami coming,
Yes. Yeah,
and it's terrifying.
it truly is. I have
It's
seen
terrifying.
people from Germany on social media saying, "You all really seriously need to listen because this is how it began."
I know. I have been saying this looks like 1930
Mhm.
since 2010.
Yeah. Oh,
Being a
Brian,
history
I
major
bet.
is very. Oh, Brian. Brian is a history major going to school with 18-year-olds.
Oh, Lord, Brian, I feel for you. Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I
I do not envy
remember
that.
I remember taking classes on politics of a region and other students in my class who were younger getting frustrated at having to learn history and geography as part of the politics. And I'm like, um, would have to know the geography and the history to understand the politics.
I have heard repeatedly that a lot of Americans don't actually know where Canada is.
Oh,
And
that's interesting. I
and
don't
I'm like,
know.
"Wait, how are they in the south and they just haven't looked that high up on the map? I don't understand how they could
I mean,
I I
I've
had
always
to
lived in the
learn
north.
when I was in school, I had to learn not only the geography of Canada, but I had to learn all 50 states and their capitals.
I had to learn, but I probably could not tell you. I could not name all 5. British Columbia, Ontario, Quebec.
It's more than 5, I will tell you that. Hi, Amy.
See?
Okay, Brian. It's
And
more than
I
5.
and and I grew up in Minnesota.
Mhm.
But geography, I mean, like, give me a Middle Eastern map and I can draw you the whole thing.
Sorry,
So,
Susan P. Yeah. I mean, I have to admit that I have probably forgotten a lot more than I remember. But
uh-huh.
yes, Northwest Territories, thank you, Amy. But
Yes.
the fact that
Yukon,
so
yes.
many so many people think that Canada has states, that
No.
we have a president.
No. That I know.
Um, yeah, but there are so many who do not. And the only reason I know this is because I have seen them being asked like men on the street questions by a Canadian who's actually a comedian. Doesn't do it so much now. That's false data. um, but he was doing it. He would stop and ask American tourists
Mhm.
about Canadians. He
Yeah.
also went to the States at one point before all of this. And yeah, they would say,
American tourists to Canada
yeah,
and they wouldn't know.
they would not.
Wow.
Also, I have heard, now I don't know the number of times this has happened, but I have heard that it is a fairly frequent occurrence that people try to cross the border with their pew-pews. And when they're told, no, you can't bring that here, but I'm American. I have a license. Yeah, but this is
What?
Canada.
You
We're a
can't bring your
separate country.
you can't bring your gun into Canada.
Mm-mm. No, we have very, very stringent rules about that kind of thing here.
Well, I'm sort of glad right now that we don't.
I mean, I understand that. Letter Kenny,
Not that I
yeah,
would
Zippy.
not that I wouldn't like some tightening up of the regulations.
Yeah. I look, I used to be very anti gun, and I
Mhm.
can acknowledge that. Um, because of circumstances of someone close to me, not that anything bad has happened to her, but
Oh.
Her living circumstances, she's often alone on her homestead because her husband
Mm-hmm.
has to travel for work, ironically, usually to the States.
Mm-hmm.
They have guns
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they are
Yeah.
locked up separately from the ammunition in the gun safe, and the key is kept far away from the gun safe. That being said, if someone were to break into her home, she is still not legally allowed to shoot them. She will be in trouble if she were to. But
Yeah,
the
nobody gets to
other thing,
come in your fucking house here.
I get it. Um, but it's because it's a very fine line here
Mm-hmm.
because we don't have the same gun culture here in Canada
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
that you have in the States. I know, Cricket, you would think it would be common sense bringing weapons across a border, but they don't think of
I
it as crossing the border, some of them.
No,
They
Canada is just North America.
right.
That's just Northern America. Just like Trump
Yeah,
said.
really peace, love and sunshine. Yes, really. I usually I tripped over that because I always call you PLS and it's a lot easier for me to say PLS.
PLS.
Um yeah. But yes, and when they go to the gun range, I think we're probably far enough in that we're okay saying that word now. I hope they can only go through like a drive-through if they need to stop for refreshments. They cannot leave them locked in the vehicle. They cannot carry them with them if they want to go inside to get food or drinks.
Wow.
They cannot stop. They have to go straight from, well, not straight. They can go, like I said, they can go through a drive through, but they go from home to the range
Mm-hmm.
and
Back
then
to the
back.
Yep.
They do not leave the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
The weapons do not leave the vehicle
Mm-hmm.
except for at the range and when they're being locked back up again at home. They can lose their license immediately if they're caught doing
Wow.
otherwise. Yeah. And they have to requalify. I don't remember how many years it is, but they have to requalify every few years.
Okay.
And her husband will get a call from the RCMP. That's our Royal Canadian Mounted Police, for those who are
Mm-hmm.
not sure. Um, when she is, yeah, okay, Professor, you watch it. um, Cricket has claimed to be part Canadian, so you better be careful because he might boot you just on principle. Um, what was I saying now? Oh, yeah. So when she has to requalify, he will get a call from the RCMP asking if there's any reason why she should not be allowed to requalify, and vice
Yeah.
versa.
Yeah.
Because you know that things can change over, let's say it's a 5-year period of time. Things
Mm-hmm.
can change in someone's mental stability in their situation. So
Mm-hmm.
they ask the spouse or the partner.
I'm of two minds about that.
Hmm. I mean,
I'm of
yeah,
two minds
it
about that.
certainly it
I
depends on the
mean, like,
situation. Yeah, but in
in the
most
same way,
cases,
in the same way that you can call your neighbor into child protective services in order to
yeah,
get back with them,
yeah,
right? That is that is the
yeah,
issue that always needs to be addressed. How do we handle that incidence?
that is true. Um, In fact, she was still walking a very fine line recently because a friend of hers, hi, Lori,
Lori,
um,
honey.
uh, a friend of hers had inherited some rifles, I believe it was,
Hmm.
from their father, and the friend did not have a license, and those rifles were still registered in her father's name.
Hmm.
But because she didn't have a license, she would not be allowed to transport those rifles. And so my friend had to lock them in her trunk to transport them. But again, if she had been stopped and questioned about them, if for some reason they had wanted to look in her trunk and they saw them, are these registered to you? Well, actually, no, they're my friend's father's, but he passed away and she doesn't have. She would probably be okay, but nevertheless,
It's
it can
funky.
be
That's
dicey.
hard.
Yeah, yeah.
That's hard.
But look at the number, and I'm sorry to throw this, but look at the number of mass shootings the US
It,
has in
I know.
comparison to any other
I
country.
would I would argue that the access to guns is absolutely part of the problem, but I would also argue that there is a mental health issue that
Oh
is
yeah.
clearly happening. We don't have serial killers in the same way we used to in the 70s. Now
Yeah.
we have mass shooters. It's different, and we need to look at it from a
Mhm.
mental health perspective, which doesn't mean that I'm against putting some limits and some safeties
Yeah.
on guns. I think that some common sense gun legislation is severely needed.
Um and I do believe that she told me, it's amazing how much I actually absorb that she tells me about this stuff, cuz I used to kind of zone out. Um but not so much these days. But I do believe there is also a mental health component to the requalifications here.
Yeah, and that's really problematic here. It's viewed very problematically here in the States because the people who are most at risk are people who are mentally ill.
I agree. I agree. And I think, I mean, I don't know because, again, I've never been through it. So I've never experienced the whole requalify or qualifying any of that stuff. But I would hope that it would have some nuance to it as to what type of issue we're talking about.
Right. Right. It would have to do with, see, I don't think we need to put a mental health issue in there. I think we need to say, is this person possibly a danger to themselves or others?
Right.
That's simple. We don't
Yep.
even need to talk about mental health. They either
Mm-hmm.
are or they aren't.
Yeah.
So Janet asked a question a few minutes ago about
Oh,
whether you're
I missed
allowed
it.
to bring guns
Oh,
into bars. And Cricket's right that the laws vary state by state.
yeah.
I would say, as somebody who has had a concealed weapons permit, that going into a bar, even drinking alcohol, when you are carrying concealed,
Mm-hmm.
is, in my opinion, a really bad idea. With the F word in the middle there. It's a really bad idea.
I would agree with that. The
Yeah.
same as using any sort of
I need to put
mind
Orion down.
mood
I need to
altering.
put
Okay.
Orion down on the floor. I'll
Okay.
be right back. Oh, no,
Okay.
he's going. Okay.
Is he okay?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I would say any kind of mind mood altering substance.
Yes. Yes. And so the issue is, and look, there's always, if you're it has to do with the disparity of force,
Mm-hmm.
except if you're in your home. If you're in your home, it's a little different.
Yeah.
But for example, if you're a man, if you're a 6'4" man, 250 pounds, 6'4" tall man, carrying a firearm, and some 5'10" twerp picks a fight in you, and you
Mm-hmm.
end up shooting the guy, you do not get to claim self-defense.
Right? Because you probably could have just flicked him and knocked him over.
And also, you knew you had a gun. You're not you. There's other things you could do. There's other, like, you do have a duty to retreat. You can't just use lethal force. On the other hand,
Mm-hmm.
if it's some 5'10" guy and it's me
Mm-hmm.
and I actually feel threatened, now we've got a different picture happening.
True. What is the 51 rule for bars?
I don't know what the 51 rule is, Lupita. Oh, Cricket, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
My father had a gun accident when he was a young boy
Mm-hmm.
and shot the neighbor boy
Mm.
in the field with the gun the neighbor boy had found under his uncle's bed and brought for all the other kids to play with.
Oh God.
My dad
Okay.
was 11.
Susan P., I agree with you. We have the same issue here, where we do have very strong gun legislation, and the guns do find their way into criminal hands, and I won't mention how they're getting into the country.
Yeah.
However, that being said, if I personally am happier that I can leave my house and go pretty much anywhere, and the odds are minuscule that I will ever have to deal with gun violence. And this is, 62 years in, and I have been in a store where there was a gun, and the store was being robbed, and I was a
Oh my
child.
goodness.
The gun was not fired. Um, Thankfully, someone was hit with the gun repeatedly, but it was not fired. That's
Mhm.
one time in my entire life. Um, I just, and that was a huge surprise to everyone at that time. And
Mhm.
that was more than 50 years ago.
Wow.
51% of revenue comes from alcohol patrons not allowed to carry a pew pew.
Okay. That makes sense. Like I said, as somebody who's had a concealed weapons permit, I
Mhm.
recommend not carrying your concealed weapon into a bar. It seems like a really bad idea,
Yeah.
generally. Generally, it seems unwise.
I mean,
Just do your drinking at home.
that's something that I know absolutely nothing about. I don't know how often, you know, a a gun might be pulled when people get, intoxicated and get into arguments. I know nothing about that. I have no opinion as a result of that. I'm just saying it's a very, very different situation here than what I hear of in the US.
Oh my goodness, Professor.
Oh, seventh grade classmate was hunting and climbed over a fence. Oh, Lord. It was a closed casket funeral. Yeah, I'm so sorry. As soon as my brother and I found our father's weapon in our parents' closet, it was gone. Yeah.
It should be posted. That's really interesting, Lupita. Yeah, a concealed carry permit is a serious commitment. It is a pain in the patootie. It is a commitment. It is a different sort of perspective and lifestyle.
Hmm.
And I can appreciate that. I have experienced that. And it is a lot of work because you have to be the most responsible adult in the room, no matter what, wherever you are.
Yeah.
You cannot waver. And that is a lot of on.
Hmm.
It's a lot of on.
Lupita, yeah, I understood that Texas is an open carry state, and I'm sure it's not the only one. Um, but it honestly does not surprise me.
Actually, it's more common to have open carry than concealed carry
Is it?
because, especially out west,
Yeah.
because open carry was everybody was openly carrying,
Hmm.
right? Everybody was openly, you just carried a gun. That's what everybody did. And so to carry concealed was like hiding it.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
I mean, obviously Minnesota allows it. I don't
Um,
know about
that
open
is
carry, but
new. That
concealed.
is new. They allow open carry. It wasn't allowed when I was growing up. I
Okay.
don't, yeah, it wasn't allowed when I was growing up. I would say, just like your friend, there are differences here when you start going out of the city, right?
Yeah.
You need to have a gun, and it's not just in case the bad guys show up. It's because you got coyotes and you got mountain lions.
Hmm. Which is why my friend has the weapons that she has.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly. And mountain
yeah,
lions will
Janet.
hunt you. They will hunt you.
Yes, Janet. This is exactly um, the same thing that that I feel because we are not used to seeing people walking around carrying a gun every day. This is just not something that we have grown up with here.
Your
even in
opinion is
Alberta, which is as close to Texas as
the
we're going to have
Wild
in
West as
Canada.
you can get. Yeah.
Yeah. Alberta is often called
Calgary.
Alberta, the province is often called our Texas. So,
Yep.
I mean, I'm not far off.
Yep.
Um, Trigger warning from Heather Mack. If you are affected by issues of unaliving, being unglued, thank you, Heather Mack. Pew pews and other violence, mental health issues, please take care of yourself. Do something else fun. Thank you. I didn't even think about doing a
Trigger
trigger
warning.
warning. My
Yes,
apologies.
that's a good idea, Heather. Thank you.
Arkansas is an open carry state. My opinion is if you open carry a weapon, you're probably looking for trouble. Okay, Brian,
Well,
tell us how you
I don't,
really feel. It also makes you a
I don't
target.
disagree. Yeah, it does make you fuck. I mean, like, seriously.
And
That's
you
why
have the
nobody,
castle state.
that means it's a castle doctrine. That means if they come
Yes.
into your home, you
Yep.
can kill them.
Yeah.
Um,
Professor, my dad developed dementia and waved a pistol at the neighbors, convinced they were practicing black magic. The county sheriff took his guns away and called me to come and get him into care. I mean, yeah, that's why they do the requalification stuff here. Um, it's kind of built into you accept that when you apply to have a license to own any weapons here. I mean, any pew pew type weapons.
to be fair, any limits we place on guns in this country is not going to immediately have an effect on
Oh, no, of course not, because
shootings
you have more guns than people.
because we're already awash with guns.
Yeah.
So the reality is that that's the reality,
Mm-hmm.
and what we need is education and mental health care.
Yes. And
And I
we
tell
do
you,
too. We need the mental health care too. It has
yeah,
Canada is not. I mean, I speak lovingly of Canada, but we are not perfect here. Um, and Janet,
yeah.
I didn't say that, Janet. You said that. Redneck Albertans, not regular Albertans. Okay. Um, but excuse me. Like our mental health care has gone down significantly over the last 30 something years at least,
Wow.
probably more than that. They have closed mental health care hospitals. We have long
Yes,
waiting lists for
professor.
mental health care here.
That's
Like I
yeah.
said, we are not perfect.
Well, and people are like, I don't want any of that socialized health care. Then you have waiting lists. I'm like, have you tried to make an appointment at the doctor's office?
Yeah.
Do you like seriously, have you tried to make how long does it wait? Like, seriously?
Yeah.
How long do you have to wait to get into the doctor's office? Because for some doctors, it's like 6 months
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
America. So I don't know what you're complaining about.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we're off track.
I know. I know.
I wanted
Getting
to
back
say,
to poor Minnesota. Yes.
yeah, I wanted to say, the point of carrying concealed, nowadays is nobody is supposed to
To
know
know. Yeah.
that you're carrying. In fact, in some states,
Mm,
you can get ticketed for brandishing if somebody just sees your weapon and gets freaked out and calls
oh.
the cop.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
the thing is, it's not like it feels like you're walking around in a country awash like with guns.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like downtown Minneapolis everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Even in the places where people openly carry, I've lived in Phoenix. People are talking about Texas. You
Mhm.
see people carrying, but it's not everybody. It's
Mhm.
not like you've got guns everywhere and it's really, really terrifying. What was terrifying is when I went to Israel. You want
Mhm.
to talk about guns everywhere?
Yeah.
That was terrifying because they were
Yeah.
everywhere. Um, because it's like being under occupation there.
Mm. Mm.
Uh, and it's like being under occupation in Minneapolis. So it's not the gun issue. It's complicated, but it's not like there's guns everywhere all the time.
Yeah. Now, I will say this, because of our experience with protesting Scientology, there has been the discussion about deliberately not taking your weapon with you when you go protesting, because it is literally asking for trouble. They will use it against you.
Hmm.
Um, so, looking at it through that lens, when I heard he was concealed carrying, my thought was, yeah, that probably wasn't the smartest thought, but who knows? Did he actually intend to go protesting that day? Was he passing by? This is stuff that we don't know.
Right. He might have just had a whistle around his neck and been passing by.
Yeah,
He might have not been actually protesting.
exactly.
You make a really good point. And even I would say no, I would not suggest that you go protest strapped. I, I and again, we exercise our First Amendment rights.
Yes.
We get to exercise our Second Amendment rights. And
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't carrying a machine gun. He was carrying a handgun that
Mm-hmm.
was legally licensed to conceal.
Yeah.
He followed all the rules.
Yeah. Exactly.
The,
Like, oh yeah, and the whole reason I did hear that his parents had put out a statement that he decided after the killing of Renee Good that he
mhm.
could not stand by anymore. He wanted to be out there and protest.
That's how everybody feels in the city. That's how everybody feels. People are unglued.
Hmm. So, had they not murdered her, he would still be alive today.
Yep. Bilf, yes.
Yeah, I would hope so too, Bill. Absolutely. I'm just saying, I can acknowledge that it probably wasn't the best decision, but he was within his rights to have done so. Um, I do not have, I really don't have a problem with him um, having a concealed weapon that he was licensed to carry.
He is the proverbial responsible gun owner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we're like, here's the argument is really from the Second Amendment crowd. I don't understand. Like from the Second Amendment crowd, I don't understand. This is your boy.
Mm-hmm.
This is your boy. He's
Yep.
a white man with a concealed license to carry.
Yep.
This is your boy. And you're going to do him like that.
Yep.
Even the NRA and Gun Owners of America are like,
Mm-hmm. No, he didn't have it in his front pocket. He had it in a holster in his back, in the back of his pants.
a bad place to carry a gun. But again,
At least it was in a holster.
it was in a holster. Yes. I thought it was on his side.
No,
Back is a terrible place to carry a gun.
I
Mm.
mean, I wouldn't know.
Well, you got to think about it for a minute. What happens if you get pushed down backwards?
Yeah. Yeah, that is
Whereas you're
true.
less likely to have as much damage doing that on your side.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't have even seen the gun until after they killed him.
No,
If they
they
had
saw.
not, but
Yes.
they had him, they piled on him and they had him bent over so someone saw it. But they disarmed him before they fired.
Yeah.
Like,
Inevitably,
hello,
they
the
will
threat
use.
was over. There was no threat, but the perceived threat was over.
Well, so that gun, apparently, I have not looked into this or talked to any of my experts about it. What I
They
have
already
heard
have cricket. Mm-hmm.
is that gun has a tendency to misfire.
Oh.
It goes off by itself,
Hmm.
which is a bad thing in a gun.
Yeah.
And so people are speculating. There was the first gunshot, and then there was a volley of gunshots.
Mm-hmm.
And people are speculating that there was a misfire by the agent,
Mm-hmm.
not cop,
Mm-hmm.
agent
Yep.
who disarmed,
Yeah.
who disarmed him,
Um,
Alex.
I wonder when that could have happened because I watched the disarming and I watched the cop run in sort of a crouched position past the coffee shop out of frame. And it hadn't
Mhm.
gone off in that period of time. Did it go off when he was putting it in the car?
I don't know. But it's
And
possible if he disarmed, if he screamed gun and disarmed,
mm-hmm,
and then the gun went off, then they would all just.
except that
Yes,
the one who shot him already had his weapon out.
which is a training issue.
Mm.
The gun should not have been out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. I think someone yelled gun and then they just started shooting at him. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I saw. And I mean, unfortunately, I saw it from probably almost every available angle.
Oh, you watched it from all the angles? Have you watched the New York Times breakdown?
No, not yet. I did see the breakdown for Renee, but I have not, because I'm not even looking for it. It just
Yeah.
keeps showing up.
The Guardian
Um,
also had a good video breakdown, is my
yeah,
understanding. Yes, Brian, they have
yeah.
no training.
Oh, I'm
They
sorry.
have
They have
these people
47 whole days of training.
these
Come
people
on
have
now.
less These people have less firearms training than I do. These people have less firearms training than I do.
I mean, these are the
Let me
same
just
people
say
who
that
many of
again.
whom, okay, you go right ahead and say that again. Hmm.
They have less they have less gun training than I do.
Yes. Many of these are the same individuals who could not pass an open book test, whose criminal checks had not come back before they were put out on the street.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean,
600
they had
cops
to
in Minneapolis.
change some of the physical qualifications because they couldn't do like sit-ups, I believe it was.
Wow.
I'm not sure if it was sit-ups or if it was push-ups, but they couldn't do it.
10,000 hours playing
10,000
Call of
hours playing
Duty.
Call of Duty. Yes. Thank you, Professor. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I So
Now,
Minnesota is responding with grace
mhm. For the
and
most part, yes.
courage. I mean, yeah.
I think there were people who have come in from outside
Well,
who,
yeah, you're going to have that
oh
anytime.
yeah, yep.
You and we're going to have that because it's in the other side's interest to have
Mhm.
infiltrators
Yes.
come in and rock the fucking boat.
Mhm. Yep.
Really, Brian.
Oh. So Brian just said, Professor Kakan, there's some audio out there of one of them saying this is just like Call of Duty, so you might not be wrong. That just kind of says it right there. And to think it is your federal government that is putting them out there to do this.
I,
And they get up there and they don't care how much egg is on their faces when they blatantly lie about the entire situation and the motivations within an hour of it happening with
all
no
I can
investigation.
all I can think about is the bills racking up.
Yeah.
The
Thugs is
bills
right, Janet.
racking up.
Hmm. And let's not forget that this is a huge distraction from the Epstein files that are way overdue.
But we're not invading Iceland or no, Greenland. No, Iceland.
Greenland. Greenland. It's Greenland.
I yes. Yes, I know.
He
But
says Iceland, but it's
I
Greenland.
thought they were
Yes.
the same thing. Weren't they the same thing?
Well, I mean, it has ice.
Right. Did
Oh, good
you
night, Heather.
hear? Good night, Heather. The chaos is on purpose. That way they can eventually have an excuse to declare martial law. Yeah,
Yes.
I agree, Brian, but I don't think they're going to be able to successfully declare martial law.
Not if people behave while protesting. And I don't mean that in a very motherly way. I mean,
They don't have enough. There is not enough United States military
mhm,
to declare martial law
yeah.
over the rest of America. The rest of America has more guns than the military,
Mm-hmm.
and we're the insurgency.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me just explain how this plays out.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm Canadian. I don't know.
Well, if you'll recall, we've spent the last 20 years mired in this quagmire of insurgencies
Mm-hmm.
and trying to put down local insurgencies as an outside force.
Yes.
Well, you have to understand that the federal government coming into your state and onto your property is an outside force. There aren't enough of them for starters, and we have more guns than they do.
Mm-hmm. I did see a guy who was interviewed. It was probably last week. He was standing there with his long rifle. I'm assuming it's a rifle because I have no idea. um, no, I know it was a rifle. I just don't know what kind. Um, and by the way, I did happen to notice that he was holding it in a very safe position with the butt up here and the other end. Good night. Good night,
Good night,
Lupita.
Lupita. It was
The
good to
other
see
end
you too.
pointed at the ground. You know, and it remained that way. So I
Mm-hmm.
did take note of that. And he was asked, "Why are you standing out here with this?" And he said, "Because I have the Second Amendment, and I have this, and I'm going to protect my neighbors from ICE. They are not taking my neighbors."
Yep.
Um, so Janet, if you're talking about it, basically blocking that word or any mention of ICE, by the way, as well on TikTok, yeah,
The,
because new ownership has taken effect with new terms of service for anyone in the US who uses TikTok. Read your new terms of service because it has been slow as molasses for a lot of content creators in the US. It's
my
working fine
understanding is
for,
TikTok is for shit.
yeah, because they're literally doing Trump's bidding, of course, because
Okay.
just put them in the same patch as CBS and
Did
faux news, and yeah.
did you hear with the storm that was moving in this last week?
Mm-hmm.
The federal government asked FEMA sent a request out to all the weather channels saying, please do not say watch out for the ice. Be- Because
Watch
they
out
didn't
for
want
frozen water instead.
because they didn't want the memes. They didn't want all the memes saying watch out for ice.
Oh yes, all the ice being defeated by ice.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I enjoyed those.
Oh my goodness. So what's Bill say here?
Oh gosh. Uh,
He was
Sorry,
talking
folks.
about that's okay. We've got all of a sudden everybody's talking.
Yeah. In World War II, the Japanese were discussing the feasibility of an invasion of the mainland United States, and they noted that there would be a gun behind every blade of grass. Oh,
Yeah. And not
uh,
only that, there's a lot
mhm.
of off-duty military.
Yeah.
There's more off-duty military than there is active duty military.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, they're not all on our side, but nonetheless. The,
Okay, so sorry. I'm interrupting you and I apologize
no, you're
because
fine. It's your
uh,
show.
cult of deception. Yeah, that used to be the way it was. All ICE agents must be a legal U.S. citizen, pass the federal PFT/BG check or background check, plus pass the 22-week FLETC training.
I
So that
mean,
the
I
same
don't,
requirements for all Minnesota Leos.
if
What's the
that's
issue? The issue is that has been cut down. It is no longer 22 weeks. It is 47 days. And they aren't even, they're so desperate to get bodies out there on the streets. They are not waiting for all the processing to happen. So criminal background checks, federal, whatever PFT is, it's not happening in time.
here's my answer to that. What's the issue? The issue is they've just shot 2 people, and law enforcement all over the United States has come out saying this is a problem. And the NRA and the Gun Owners of America have asked for a full on investigation because these 2 people were gunned down. So I'm just suggesting maybe the training requirements might need some beefing up.
And Minnesota has been blocked from access to the evidence in both cases. They were flat out told no. They're being taken to court by the Attorney General of Minnesota.
Go, Keith Ellison. Go, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a veteran. Proet says I'm a veteran. I was never released from my oath when I was discharged. Exactly.
Yeah. And Bill says we need a Robin Scott type of character to don the uniform and don the training and leak the WhatsApp group chats.
Who's Robin Scott? Is that a
I don't know either, but
Scientology?
I like the intention behind it.
Yes.
And yes, Brian, they have killed a lot more than 2 people since the beginning of the year. Yes, they have. And there were 32 that I was aware of before Renee.
I'm just trying to meet the MAGAs where they are.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Because I like, like it was said, you can be an immigration hawk and still have a problem with what's going on with Renee and Alex.
Yeah. Robin Scott. Okay. I have too many tabs open on my computer, so I'm going to have to do this on the phone. Which, by the way, I hate. Robin
I
Scott.
can do it.
And it's okay. He's given us the answer. Robin Scott was an independent Scientologist in the 80s who dressed up as a Sea Org member and stole the upper OT documents from AO Copenhagen. That's who that was. I knew that it had been done. I didn't know his name. Nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
Cult of Deception, please tell us more. Laughing your ass off what?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, share, because like we'd like to be in on the joke.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Let us in on the joke.
Because apparently we don't know what we don't know.
Yep.
I would like to believe that most veterans would not turn on their fellow citizens.
No, I don't think most military will turn on their fellow citizens. You remember that military parade we had last summer?
With the squeaky wheels?
Have you ever heard of malicious obedience?
Yes. Yes, I did see some examples of that. Yes.
Didn't we look a little worse for wear as a military? I mean,
Yeah.
it was downright embarrassing.
Couldn't even march in sync. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I like I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. I have seen veterans groups
Mhm.
march cleaner than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Robin and three others still had their Sea Org uniforms. That is priceless.
That is priceless. Yeah,
Mhm.
well, I am there's got to be cracks happening. There's got to
Yeah.
be cracks happening, but also, you know, I have I have friends who are mutuals with Governor Walls.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
The threats he's getting?
I can only imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And Minnesota, I mean, oh, I had a friend the other day. She texted me. She says, "I've been watching so much Minnesota. I never realized you had an accent, Karrie."
It's also very close to the Saskatchewan uh, accent,
Is it?
and probably because you're very close
Yes.
geographically.
Yes. Yes. So we had George Floyd. Before that, we had Philando Castile. We had um our Minnesota Melissa Horthman, remember?
Yep.
She was killed, and her husband, and
Mhm.
it's just been so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he does look tired out. He does look
Yeah.
tired out. He's aged significantly.
Mhm.
This is I don't know if you watch Heather Cox Richardson. Do you watch Heather Cox Richardson?
I don't.
She is an American history professor at Boston University.
Okay.
She's amazing. She's written a bazillion books. And when Trump was elected the first time, she sat down and started writing the letters that she thought a historian would want to read
Ah.
as a historian.
Yeah.
And she started just posting them to her Facebook.
Oh.
Now she's got the largest subscribed Substack. She basically made Substack a thing.
I bet.
Anyhow, she was talking about Minnesota and how strange it is that they picked Minnesota
Mm.
because maybe, I don't know, because they thought Minnesota nice was like Canada nice and we would buckle. They
Hmm.
don't understand that under that nice,
Is a whole lot of pent up stuff.
uh-huh. I mean, it is Minnesota nice, just like Canadians are nice,
No,
right?
we're polite. I've been corrected and retrained by my daughter because I
Or
used to say
polite.
Canadians are nice. And she'd say, no,
Ah,
Mom, Canadians are polite until we're not.
exactly. And Minnesotans are nice until we're not.
And we go from sorry to sorry, not
Sorry.
sorry, but
I
sorry.
heard it. Sorry.
Yep. To I'll make you sorry. Like
Yeah.
that. Do
Yeah,
you?
I have heard reports that
Yeah.
Americans aren't being well received in the
Listen,
thank you
if
cricket.
if they thank you very much, Cricket. If they come here to visit and they behave themselves and they don't wear that stupid red hat and they act like they are a visitor in our house,
Yeah,
then they are treated very
then it's all
well.
good. Hmm.
But coming up here, I saw a clip of two people who thought it was going to be really funny to come up here wearing their MAGA hats in Canada at a variety of tourist locations. And
How
they
did
were
that go over?
surprised. Not well.
Yeah,
And they were surprised.
yeah,
You know, we have our own maple MAGAs.
yes, I know you do.
And trust me
And
when I tell you, they are far and away outnumbered. And they may be loud, but they're not going to get anywhere. They are not getting the traction.
yeah, that's great. That's good. We need to, well,
Exactly,
I
Brian.
keep,
Do not
yeah,
be a jerk.
I'm being an asshole.
Yeah.
Really simple.
Or as
Just,
Susie says, don't be a pee-pee stick.
yeah, not that hard. Really
No, it's
not.
really not.
Mm.
Okay, shut up. You're there. Sorry, Kiko has entered the
Has
room.
entered the room.
Yes.
Well, with that announcement, I should probably
Yeah,
head
we've
out.
actually done our
We've
two
been
hours,
chatting
haven't
on,
we?
yeah,
Yeah. And
chatted away.
interesting, we never got a reply to
To our
our
inquiry,
request, yeah, for more
we let
information
in
on
on
how
the
we were
joke.
getting it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
I mean, like, I'm actually curious. Like, I wouldn't ask if I wasn't curious.
Yeah. Remember when Larry David wore a MAGA hat so no one would sit next to him at the sushi bar? No.
I would be
I
successful.
I imagine so. Yes, I know, Janet. Maple MAGA would be part of those redneck Albertans. You're absolutely correct. Yep.
At least, I mean, you guys have a completely different, we don't have a recall function.
Hmm.
We don't have a recall function. There's not a damn thing we can do but ride this out.
Yeah, we have a vote of non confidence.
Right. Right. And your prime minister is different from your foreign minister, right?
Hmm.
You have a
Yep.
you you have a ceremonial head of state
Yes. Yes, we do.
and and
Who
a,
happens to be a king, and we still don't want a king.
right. It's just we
Hmm.
all the guardrails were not guardrails.
Yeah.
We thought they were guardrails. Bridge, sweetie.
Hi, Bridge. Yeah, okay. Now we know it's time to go because Bridge always shows up
As
at the
Bridge is
end.
always,
Sorry, Bridge.
how are you, sweetie? It's good to see you.
Oh yeah, Bilf. He has not given up hope. I am quite sure Doug Ford still wants to be the PM. In fact, I just read yesterday uh, that he did mention to someone that he has absolutely no use for our federal conservative party at the moment. And that was the closest indication that we've had as of yet that he still plans to run for federal. So, God help us. However, at least he is not a maple MAGA.
Good.
He's just a regular old conservative that I have no
Hey,
use for.
I I can argue with conservatives.
Hmm.
Like hold a consistent principled position. I can work with that.
Yes.
A
Yeah.
consistent principled position that I
Hmm.
can work with.
Yes. Janet, if they made up, that's a good thing. He probably realized that he would be barking up the wrong tree with Carney. I mean, Carney is perhaps more conservative than I personally would want, but I'll
Mhm.
tell you, I do believe he is the right person for this moment.
Yes. I had friends in the US who were very anti-Carney. And
Hmm.
I was like, they thought he would be too weak against Trump. And I was like, no, I don't think so.
Mm-mm. I loved that he
No, I
was
don't
mugging
think
for the
so.
cameras right in front of Trump, and Trump had no clue. When they were sitting there and Trump was, bantering back and forth with him about never say never,
Mm.
and Carney said never at the camera.
Can you hear me? Or do I need
Yeah.
to turn it up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Madness does
I'm
not have a consistent principled position. You are absolutely right, Bridge.
yeah. Yeah. At any rate, thank you so much for doing this with me.
Thank you for having me.
Oh,
It
it
was
was
a
my
lot of
pleasure.
fun. It
Yeah.
was nice to get some screaming out.
Yes. Yes. And I knew that you and I are, of similar
Mhm.
minds in a lot of
Mhm.
ways, and so we would be able to have a nice discussion. Nice.
Right. Right. Polite.
And polite.
What does Bill say?
And with that last comment, I have exhausted my knowledge of Canadian politics and culture. That's okay, Bill, if you still know more than some. It's okay.
You do like Carney, Janet? That's great.
Janet, you know what? I mean, I heard nothing but positive things about him from the beginning. So, I mean, I do not have an issue with Carney per se. I do think that I'm a little more left than he is. That's all.
Mhm, mhm.
You know, but I can live with it because the left isn't going to get in anytime soon. So as long as he's not totally messing it up, I can deal.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it's what I know.
That's, well, Kamala was not near as far left as I wanted.
Yeah.
Kamala. Kamala.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Kamala. Yes.
Please forgive me.
No, it's
I
okay. I
know
know you
better.
hear it mispronounced all the time and it can infect the brain. I get
Yes.
it.
Not near the positions I wanted. Nowhere close to the positions I wanted.
I know, Janet. Thank God. Olivier did not get in. He couldn't even. The man does not have his security. What's the word I'm looking for? He's the only federal politician who does not have a security. What
Clearance.
you call clearance?
Clearance.
Thank you. Yeah, and he's not even trying to get it.
Oh,
He
well,
cannot be prime minister without it.
uh, that's funny. In America, if
Mm,
you're president, you get it.
yeah. Well, he can't.
In America, if you're president, you get it.
Yeah. Clearance.
It's
Yes.
not,
Thank you.
yeah.
And
So
yeah,
Trump,
he couldn't even win his own seat. He had to bully someone else out of another seat just so he could participate in parliament.
wow.
Mm-hmm. Must be a reason. Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
loose lips.
exactly.
He put out a letter. I saw a post about it yesterday on Threads where they showed the actual letter where he was giving away the number of troops and their positions within Canada in a public letter.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm really glad you guys did not vote him in. We
Oh,
need not more than one.
yeah,
That would have been
exactly.
really awful.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Although
he
maybe we
also
wouldn't be
cannot do
close to
much.
war.
Yeah. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, he is. He's a real piece of work. Yeah. Um and he also cannot say much other than talking points.
Mm. Well, it sounds like he's a step up from our illustrious leader
I mean, he
who
can
can't
speak
even
in
go
complete
talk.
sentences.
Yes, and discuss talking points.
Yeah.
I don't think that our illustrious leader is able to do that.
Yeah, it's cricket. I do not believe that you will have to strain yourself on that cricket. I think Justin Trudeau is allowed to continue to live in Canada.
Eye candy or something, cricket. Yes, Janet, he has a concept of an issue, also probably a concept of a plan. A
Yeah.
concept of a plan.
Yep.
Do you know how long we've been waiting for that health insurance plan the president says is coming in 2 weeks?
I mean, are we sure he can count 2 weeks?
Apparently not.
I mean, I'm sure that he has other people to count his money. So,
Oh, don't
how
even get me
often does he
started.
have to actually count?
I mean, this has all been one big shakedown, right?
Yeah. His
It's all been one big
crypto,
shakedown.
his
If we don't go
coins,
after the
his
money, we
shoes.
have to go
Yeah.
after the money. Like, we have to go after the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to start talking about that because you know what? I don't hear anybody saying that we have to go after the money.
Yeah. I mean, it's between that and bringing down Stephen Miller.
Yes.
Because he's
Yes.
got a hold of those strings.
No, well, I think Stephen Miller, and then I mean, there's so many.
Yeah.
And we need Supreme Court reform, and I
Oh
mean,
boy, yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
okay, clearly we have fodder for more conversations.
I would say.
Yeah.
Okay, but everybody, remember, if you are at all possible, if it is at all possible for you to swing it, General Strike Friday
Yeah.
across the US. And even if
That's
you think you're
because,
going to be the only one out there,
yep,
it's better than none.
just don't buy anything or go anywhere. It's
Yep.
easy. Dude looks like the Antichrist. Dude is the Antichrist. Oh,
Yeah.
I heard a funny. We can close on this. I heard a
Okay.
funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just about enough to make you believe in Jesus. Because if you watch these people, when you read the words of Christ to them,
Mm-hmm.
they go into literal convulsions.
I got to get my Bible out.
They go into literal convulsions when you read the words of Jesus to them.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
still can't get over the fact that Trump did not get any burn marks from holding the Bible for the photo op last time.
Right. Well, now we're just getting low.
I mean,
Okay, my dear. I need to run and find my family for dinner.
okay. Take care. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you all for coming.
Yes, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Cricket, thank you for being here tonight. I know you usually stop your modding duties earlier than this.
Yeah, Cricket, you're up late. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
See
Good
y'all
night.
later. Good night.